Schemas are memory devices that allow us to associate a new idea with one that we're already familiar with. For example, if I mention the words water, waves, and sand, what word comes to mind? Was it beach? As children, we learn to associate the new word beach with water, waves, and sand. That's a schema. Later, we associate the sounds of the waves crashing, the seagulls squawking with the beach. And we associate the tactile feeling of playing in the sand with beach. Schemas build connections in the brain between one thing and another. Later, poets and songwriters can use schemas in reverse, bringing to mind a whole range of human experiences and emotional states with just a few words. In this lesson, you learn about using schemas in teaching reading. To be successful, reading instruction needs to build in a logical sequence. In Lesson 1, you learned that the 5 elements of the science of reading are phonemic awareness, phonics, fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension. Those 5 elements build one upon another. This class doesn't cover how to teach the letters of the alphabet. Learning to recognize those letters and the names of those letters is necessary before using any of these strategies. Make that your first priority if it's not already addressed. Now we want to build on that step by step. The first schemas that are needed associate a single human sound with a letter. There are 44 human sounds called phonemes in the English language. By some counts, there are over 200 different ways to spell those 44 sounds, but our goal is not to confuse the students by teaching them all at one time, but to introduce them slowly and methodically. Each letter in the alphabet makes at least one sound. So to keep things simple, we begin with the core sound for each letter. The core sound for each vowel is its dominant sound. The core sound for C is K. Core sound for G is G. A schema will allow us to associate that core sound of each letter with the letter. We do it with a phrase that links the two. Therefore, we'll say A says A, B says B, C says K, and the students begin to mentally link the letters with those sounds. By the time you've taught your students one sound for each letter of the alphabet, they've learned at least one way to spell more than half of those 44 phonemes in the English language. Later on, we'll learn to link 2-letter combinations with their sounds, and then for 3 or more letters with their sounds, and thus we create the mental blocks to build words.